Hey guys, Sean from Bantam Overland. Today's video, we're going to be installing the brand new Bantam Overland heavy duty front light mounts. Super easy install, only requires a couple of tools. We're going to end up using a panel removal tool, a 7/16 wrench, and we're going to have a piece of cardboard just for safety to protect the radiator. So with that being said, let's get right into the installation, and I'm going to show you how to do it all. So first thing we're going to want to do, go ahead, get the hood popped, get it propped up. So from there, we're going to remove 6 pop clips. So we're going to start on the passenger side. Doesn't matter where you start. You just need to get all 6 of these pop clips removed. And the last one here. There we go. So let's go ahead, set these aside. Make sure we keep them for when we reinstall the grill. So to remove the grill, pretty easy process. Our top is loose. We're just going to kind of gently pull on the bottom to release the tabs and pull straight out and remove. So now that we have our grill removed, we can go ahead. We're going to grab a piece of cardboard just to slide in there to kind of protect the radiator from any incidental bumps or pushing into it. So we'll go ahead and just kind of get that behind there like such, and then we'll move it over to the other side when we do the other one. Grabbing our heavy duty mount. So this one, you'll notice, has a lift up to kind of go over here. So we're gonna go ahead and remove the 2 upper bolts from the mount and remove the carriage bolts. Now we're gonna leave the bottom one in so we can hook it around. Now you have a couple of openings here. We want to make sure that we end up not covering up any of those openings, because that's what actually attaches the bottom part of the grill to the front of the Jeep. So go ahead and get that slid in. You're going to just kind of wiggle it into position. Get it in there. Again, that's why we're using the cardboard, to kind of protect it. So in this case, I'm going to go right here and right here. So we will go ahead and hold our heavy duty mount up, slide our carriage bolt back in, and then grab one of the washers, one of the nuts, place it on the back side, and start that by hand. There we go. Go ahead and get the other one in and started. Same thing, washer, nut on the back side. So we'll position our light mount with the opening in the bracket to not cover up any of the holes that secure the grill. So from there, we can go ahead, grab our other one, and slide our cardboard down. Again, just to protect the radiator. Exact same process. We're going to go ahead and remove the carriage bolts from the top, both of them. And then go ahead and get our bracket in and slid into position. Grabbing one of our carriage bolts. Kind of get it in there to hold it. Grabbing a washer and a nut, starting them on that one. And then moving on to the other one. And again, washer and nut. So there we go. So they're both on. Again, get it into position of where you're gonna be. Now, time to tighten it down. Again, 7/16 open-ended wrench. Helps to have a ratcheting style. So we're just gonna go ahead, get each one tightened. So tighten each one a little bit so they tighten evenly. Again, making sure that our opening is clear all the way through the hole. So there we go. That's for the most part, it's tightened up. I wanna get both of them all done. Go ahead and remove our cardboard. Now before we completely tighten it down again, so this one moved just a hair, so I'm gonna have to loosen that up and move it. So kind of just wiggle it down. There we go. So we'll tighten our bolts back up. So just double check everything, make sure it's good, make sure it's even and flat. You want to make sure that the carriage bolts are resting pretty much on the brace here, just to make sure it's level and straight. So everything looks good, pretty happy with that. I can go ahead and finish tightening the bolts down. And then don't forget to grab the bottom bolt just to give that a little bit of a tightening. There we go, and get this side. And go ahead and grab that bottom bolt, just give it a nice turn. Making sure they're tight. There we go. So now at this point, depending on what type of lights, whether they're pods, a bar, whatever you may have, now is the time to actually go ahead, get the wiring done and run. Now I already have my wiring here, so let's go ahead and show you what it's going to look like with a set of the Morimoto Big Bangers. You can always find these on bantamoverland.com. So let's go ahead, get everything mounted in. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just put it right in the middle of our bracket. Go ahead and get our washer and our nut put on there. So get that started. Go ahead, I'm going to go ahead and just plug in, get my plug all plugged in, move over to the other one, get that one all done, exact same. Right in the middle, get my washer on here, and then get my nut on, and plug in my plug here. There we go. So now I need to tighten it up. In this case, it's a 17 millimeter. Now before we get too tight, let's make sure we have them all lined up nice and straight. There we go, there's one. Let's get the other one all good. There we go, all tightened up. So now from there, you can obviously go ahead and test your lights, make sure they work depending on how you hook them up, whether it be the factory Jeep upfitter switches or some kind of switch panel. So I'm going to go ahead, just kick it on, make sure they work. Perfect, they both work. we actually use the factory upfitter switches that are right next to the battery here. So once you're happy with the placement, your lights work, everything's good, go ahead and then grab the factory grille, get that back into position. So same way it came off, just slide behind, kind of get it into the position. Now, if you didn't line the mounts up correctly, you won't be able to snap it in. If you did, you're going to be able to snap it in, no problem. There we go. Everything's lined up and snapped in. So now from there, go ahead and put the 6 pop clips back into the top of the grill. Line them up, push them down. And the last one there, push it down. Once your grill is back on, there's only a couple steps left to do. If you want to do any wire management for the lighting wires, we need to go ahead and close the hood. Once that's all done, you're finished. Installation is complete. Good job. So if you have any questions or are looking to purchase the Bantam Overland heavy duty front light mounts, please visit us at bantamoverland.com. And as always, guys, have a blast out there.